What's going on, Knuckleheads? G-Cam Gaming here with another LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed video for you. And I've got some news about the hotfix. So, the first thing I want to go over is actually really good and awesome news. Right? The devs told us they are testing 2 new nodes for Primo right now. So some of you are finally like, yes! Fist pump! 7-star Primo, finally, I've been waiting forever. And not so much. So what's going to happen is these 2 nodes are going to give about maybe 50 tiles each. Right, so these 2 nodes are going to take Primo to 6 stars. 2 nodes to get him to 6 star. And what they said is, this is going to be the format of master events going forward. Right? 2 nodes for 6 stars, and then 3 nodes for 7 stars. So the first 5 stars, they'll give you 1 node per star. The 6 star, you gotta beat 2 nodes. The 7 star, you gotta beat 3 nodes. And I like this change. And here's why I like this change. More content, more gameplay, more stuff to do. Right? When I got through the Primo node, the first 5 nodes, I did it in like not even 20 minutes. Like literally 15 minutes and I was done with the event. That just wasn't fun. Right? If I can have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nodes in total for a master event, okay, that's something pretty cool. Now, hopefully with new master events, right, they have all 10 nodes right out the gates. We don't have to wait for them like we've had to do in the past. What does that mean for current master events? So right now, Ghost and Woo already went up to 6. I don't think they're going to be changing those, right? But they'll probably have 3 nodes for 7-star Woo, 3 nodes for 7-star Ghost if you don't already have them. And then with Slimer, they'll do like they did with Primo, right? 2 nodes for 6 stars, 3 nodes for 7 stars. And in future master events, we'll get 10 nodes, hopefully right out the gates. And this is good news because it means that they're planning on doing future master events, right? And that's something that I love master events because A, it gives a really strong, powerful figure that you don't necessarily have to spend money on, right? I like that it's like, you can't just whale and get this figure directly. You want to whale to get the team to do it with? Sure, right? But they're figures that you can get without being whale, and they're powerful. They're the most powerful figures in the game. Are master event figures, right? Master Woo, Ghost, Slimer, all really top tier figures. Obviously, the 2 new figures are, meta right now, but they're the 2 new figures, and we haven't had new figures in a while. I think they just wanted them to be really good and people to whale on them, and I think we'll see the numbers. I think they were successful in that. But there is also bad news coming with this hotfix. So while we are getting, and you'll see in a video tomorrow, a Magistos Tower rework, it is a nerf, but it's definitely a rework. The set is still viable, and you guys will see that in tomorrow's video. We're also getting some minor changes to the Trader Transport. I think it just brings it down a smidge, like literally a centimeter down, and it just makes it so that it's not above and beyond better than the other sets. Although right now I think Galaxy Explorer teams are the best, but I think that's a little bit less to do with the set and more to do with the figures involved in that, i.e. Gorwell, Jens, Slimer, and just the set synergies with Gorwell and Slimer being the best 2 figures in the game kind of are why Galaxy Explorer teams are so good. So I don't think that set really needed a nerf. I like the changes in both those sets, which you guys will see tomorrow. But you can. That's not bad news. We've been waiting for the Magistos Tower nerf. I'm sure Jester Gogo will be in your DMs right now asking you if he can see them early. Well, Jester, the answer is no. But, unfortunately, to my little Jester Gogo, I've got some heartbreaking news. Tournaments and Gear 8 have been delayed further, right? They said that there's just a lot of polishing and bug fixing that's going on right now. So they're planning on posting an updated timeline of tournaments in the next week or so, or whenever Maria gets back from vacation. And they're aiming for the end of the month, right? So they're going to keep us up to date on this. This is the info I have now. They're saying the end of the month. I don't know So I don't have a problem with the delay personally. Like, I don't mind waiting. It's just, it's sad. And again, it's a dev team that we were really just starting to trust and really enjoy. And the delays. Now, I like this dev team. I'm still team them, right? I got their back. I think, hey, I'd rather, and I'm not the only one who feels this way, I'd rather than put out a better product that takes a little bit more time, and I'm glad that we knew about it, right? I'm okay with, hey, I know we were expecting this. Here's a little bit of a delay, but to a point, right? Somebody in the content creator program even said, like, not to be rude or anything, but how is this new content not done yet, right? There's still really no new content. Tournaments was going to be our new content. And they did go and say, listen, brick paces and new figures, they're not really new content. We wanted a new game mode, right? We were supposed to get raids in fall of 2020 and it's summer of 2021. We understand the delays and we understand that the team swapped, right? So we're not even bringing up the delays from raids, right? That is what it is. And we understood that. This one's a little bit harder to swallow. And, for me, it was kind of like, of course there's delays. Like, it doesn't surprise me. And the problem is they had Easter and everybody took their vacations probably. And they're already understaffed and everybody's going on these long vacations. I don't have a problem with people taking vacations. You are putting out your first major update, right? And you just had delays. Maybe this is not the best time to take a couple weeks vacation, if that's what happened. Now, I know GoGo and Tiny Trooper, or at least I know GoGo confirmed he only had a couple days off. I don't know what was going on in their office. I'm only speculating, right? But it doesn't reflect well that, hey, we're having some delays because we're taking vacations. Man, you really got to plan things out a little better then. Don't plan your first major update around the same time that a lot of people are taking vacations, right? It's just, talk about the worst time to take vacations. And it might have not been a lot of people taking vacations. It might have just been that long weekend they had for Easter. But either way, that did cause delays. So, I don't know. I'm not saying don't take your time off, but maybe you just shouldn't have, when you planned out a release date for the update, maybe the update should have been on the 15th so you could have delivered, right? Maybe the update should have been at the end of this month so you could have delivered. I don't know. I'm speculating here. I just feel like vacations were probably taken at a bad time. A time when it was crunch time and they probably left Captain GoGo and Tiny Trooper to do what they can. Now, these are only two guys that we know of. I don't know how, they won't tell us how big the dev team is. And again, I've got their back. I support them. I understand. But there is also the other side of the fence is like, wow, you're going to delay new content. Again, yeah, it's not going to sit right with a lot of people right now. We just had a great start to the update. The collection journey brick pace is on fire right now. People are loving it. People are loving the new teams that they can use. There's just a lot of really good stuff going on in the game right now. And collection journey ends in like, what, 9-10 days? So what's going to happen after that? Yeah, we'll get a couple new Primo nodes, but that's a couple nodes. That's 10 minutes, 15 minutes of gameplay for weeks, right? And that's it. We need these tournaments. Hopefully they get them to us by the end of the month. Like, I know they're shooting for it, but it's like, man, like my plan was to stream the first tournament on my 1-year anniversary stream. And now it's looking like a month later and we might not still even have them. So I'm hoping for the best. I support you, dev team. You know I got your back. I know that you guys do your best. And it's not a matter of work ethic. I think it was just a matter of planning. Like, look at a calendar. Like, oh, we probably should account for mistakes and bugs will happen. And maybe we shouldn't put an update right before we all go on a long a long weekend vacation, so that if there are any bugs, nobody fixes them, right? And I think that it was just poor planning, and it's always been poor planning. Well, that's pretty much all I got for today, knuckleheads. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up.